Hello everyone and welcome to another video. Today we're going to go ahead and review a fragrance that was released back in the year of 1997. This is an older fragrance from the house of Burberry. We're talking about Burberry Weekend. Now, Burberry Weekend's box looks like this. It's a very simple, blue box that says Burberry Weekend on the front of it. You pop the bottle out and it says, Weekend on the front of the bottle. And with Burberry on the side of the cap, and it kind of has an emblem and a logo right up in front of there. So it's really not much to write home about. I will say 1997, been released quite a while, and it has a very simple bottle design. Be careful for fakes. I mean, this is going to be a tricky one to get without running across fakes. So take with that what you will. Now, the 1.7 and the 3.4 are the two main sizes that this fragrance comes in. It's heavily discounted at this point, easily faked and found, but generally you can find it anywhere ranging between $20 and $40. I've seen it a little bit cheaper at some places, but that's the general price you're going to go ahead and pay for this fragrance. Now let's get on to the actual scent. Looking at the notes, and the notes are listed on screen, one of the things that came to mind, because I actually saw the notes before I smelled the fragrance, was, okay, I think this is going to be a bright citrus smell. And it does sort of fit that bill, but it's not as bright as like an Isemiake Lorise. It's more, by bright, I mean it's almost like a little bit of a medicinal type of a bright. It's really sharp, and it's like a lemon, not a lemon zest, but a sharp lemon smell. That's essentially what I'm getting from this scent. In bad terms, a lot of people, I did notice, mentioned that it smelled like insect repellent in a way, and I kind of agree with them on that. There are certain insect repellents that use citron specifically that do kind of have like a resemblance to this. That said, it still is a pleasant smell, because once that kind of initial sharpness goes down, after about 30 minutes, you're left with a fruity musk, if you will. It's like a much smoother fragrance, and it just becomes, lemony, musky, and a little bit of woodsy kind of in there. And it kind of remains that way throughout the fragrance. So it starts off bright, and it turns into a fruity musk, which isn't unlike a lot of, citrusy fragrances that come out there. They usually start out bright and turn into like a woods or a musky woods type of a scent, and this is no exception to that rule. I go about 4 sprays with this one. It's hard to overspray because the performance on this one, it's average. It's not terrible like I've seen with most scents, but it's average. I think this is a good fragrance for younger people, although it can be used for any age group. And this is a great spring and summer fragrance. It's one that you can wear easily in the spring as opposed to the summer. Really, the key here is heat. When it's hot out, you can actually put this one on, and it might serve its purpose pretty well for that matter. As far as the occasion goes, I can see you wearing this in any occasion. However, to me, it's just a little bit too, I guess you could say, aggressive a little bit for work. What I mean by that is because of that, insect repellent-y-ish smell, I'm kind of like, you know what, I would not wear this one to work. But I would wear this casually, and I would wear this, just kind of out, for, I guess you could say, just like active, type situations. Hence the name Weekend, actually. If you think about it, it kind of fits its bill a little bit as when to wear this sucker, all right? So with that, let's, go on to the actual rating for this. I'm going to go ahead and give this fragrance a rating of 2.5 out of 5 stars. Now, it gets 2.5 out of 5 for a number of reasons. It's really, I would say, a middle-of-the-road fragrance to the T. It's not a great fragrance, but it's not a bad fragrance. The smell, I like the smell, but it's not really jumping out at me. It's not doing much, and sometimes it smells like insect repellent to me. So half of a star. It doesn't lose full marks for it, but it does get half of a star for it. The performance, it's about average, so I'm going to give it about half of a star as well too. Where it loses its major ratings are uniqueness. You can find many fragrances that are like this, although much better, for roughly the similar price, or even paying a little bit more to get some for it. So you can definitely find better fragrances that fit this bill. The value, because it's so cheap, it's going to get a full star off of that. And as far as compliments goes, I think it really depends on whose skin is actually this is applied to. I think it can have much success on some people's skin, but on other people's skin, it'll probably smell like bug spray. And people, bug spray is just like, it doesn't smell nasty, but it's just like, that bug spray type smell. It's nothing pleasant to be around. Alright, so that's pretty much it. Let me know what your thoughts are on Burberry Weekend. I'm always curious, especially about these old fragrances that have been around. Just excited to see. Alright, thank you guys, take care of yourselves, and you guys have a great day.